This video app review is brought to you by the iPhoneAppReview.com.
Hey guys, this is Valerie Lauer with the iPhoneAppReview.com. I'm here with a video review of an awesome app called BooksVirtual. This is a great free e-reader app, so let's go ahead and launch that. Let me get all zoomed in on you just so we can get a really good look at this. And I'll walk you through some of the great features, and we'll talk about this book, or this app, rather. I keep thinking of it as a book because now it's my books on the go. A lot of us are familiar with the concept of e-readers. E-readers make it much easier to access your books on the go. That way you're not carting around a bag full of very heavy and sometimes back pain inducing novels, if you're like me and like them quite a bit. This app, this BooksVirtual, what this does is it gives you copyright-free content, and it also is an amazing platform for writers. So let's talk about what this app does for readers first, and then we will definitely get back to what it does for writers. So as you can see, it's organized really well. This is the regular bookshelf style e-reader page that is what you would normally see in a really high-end e-reader. This is the same deal here. It's nothing too crazy, nothing too different about that, but again, nice that it's a high quality even though it's a free app. And down here at the bottom, everything else is organized into tabs. This tab that we're on right now is your library. Anything you download will come here, obviously. That way you can tap on titles and open them and go through them, and then if you want to get off of this, you can just touch and tap, go back, and then you're back on the main screen. The next tab is the store. This is where you're going to find your awesome titles. Now you can either go through this by topic, which is really easy, and there are a lot of them, so anything you're looking for is probably going to be here, or you can tap on all, and that brings up a list of all of the novels that are in this application. Now, as I mentioned, there are a lot of them. I don't think you're going to get tired or you're going to not be able to find things that you're looking for. This is definitely an application that has a ton of content that you're going to be really fortunate to have access to. Now, you can organize these a couple different ways. You can go through and do it by language, which is simplified Chinese, Turkish, or English. We're going to say in English, or else I might lose my mind. And then we can tap that to get rid of it again. Like I said before, really great, easy user interface. You can go through these by the top ones, which is how it is right now, or you can go through by date, which is also really easy. And that's just a matter of tapping back and forth, which is really, really cool. Now, the content that you have in here, like I mentioned before, a lot of it's going to be classics, things that are free, that don't have any issues with copyright. However, there are definitely some novels in here by new writers, so we'll stop and talk about that just for a minute. What a free application can do for an up-and-coming writer. And now, if you have ever had a book that you've tried to sell, it is very, very hard sometimes to get your foot in the door to start working with a publisher. You do not get paid for putting your work in the BooksVirtual application, but what you do get is a download track. You also get a report, statistics, comments, feedback, and if you've had some trouble getting someone to look at your work seriously, that's the kind of information that can really help change that situation for you. So I think that the details and the help that you get by being featured in an application like this definitely is worthwhile for any writer who really wants to just share their work, or anybody who, again, is having some problems getting it with their publisher, which can be difficult, I know. Let's continue on our way then. So you see, some of these are rated. There's, information about the author, there's information about when it was created, there's also an option to download it, and then let me actually show you download on one of these just to make this real easy. We'll go to HD Wells, say download. Now this is based off of your internet connection or your data connection, so this doesn't normally take more than a couple seconds. However, where I am right now, it took a couple seconds. So that's just a matter of your connection, nothing to do with the app. The app does function perfectly, which is great. Whatever you were reading most recently is here in the reading tab. So as you see right now, this brings up a page, and then you can either flip through just like you would on any other e-reader, which is really easy and super fun and gives you that kind of feeling like you would have with a regular book. If you want to access other menus while you're here, you simply touch and release. And then again, here at the bottom, you can either share that book, say that you like it, you can comment on it, you can rate it, or you can go into your settings if you'd like to, which you can change the way the color looks. You can go from white to beige, and you can also go through this as a scrolling if you prefer. You don't have to do the flip, but I like this because it's a book animation, and I'm a big fan of actual books, so that's kind of why I really do prefer the way it looks. And then whenever you want to go back to where you were before, go ahead and go back, and you're back on your bookcase. And you can edit what you have here if you want to by touching and holding, and then you can go through and tap little X's if you want to remove things from your bookshelf. So as I mentioned, this is a really awesome just basic e-reader application. This About title actually has some more information if you want to be a writer who gets featured in this application and more about what they're doing. I gave this application a 4 out of 5 stars here at the iPhoneAppReview.com. It's really good, especially for being free. It does have a lot of great and unique features and characteristics, especially that bonus for writers. My only complaint is I wish that there was an option to bookmark more than one book, so that when you go to reading, you have an option of picking up in either of them. That's the only thing that I would change about this application. Otherwise, I'm a huge fan, and it is really, really awesome, and I think you're going to love it. This has been Valerie Lauer with the iPhoneAppReview.com doing a video review of BooksVirtual. Again, 4 out of 5 stars. Until next time.